welcome to a luxury unboxing. So I have two items for you today. One that I've kind of been teasing and telling you that I was going to be unboxing soon, and that is which Fendi Come On bag I actually chose when I was in Chicago visiting Morgan and of course Brandon. So we will get to that. But I also have a second unboxing from a brand that is new to me. I don't own anything from this brand in my collection, and that is Bottega. So let's get into the unboxing. So the first item we are going to unbox is from Bottega. So if you watched a recent vlog that I did where I went to Saks to try on some different Dior bags, and then I mentioned I wanted to go into Bottega because I can't remember which video it was, but it was, I think, bags that I didn't think were worth it or brands that I didn't think were worth the money. I don't even remember anymore what the video was about, but basically I talked about the fact that I don't think that Bottega is worth the money for me, okay? That's me personally. If you love Bottega and you think it's worth the money, then that's all that matters. I, however, wasn't necessarily convinced, but I said, you know, I've never tried any Bottega bags. I've never been into the boutique. I've never seen anything up close. And so I thought I at least owed it to the brand to go check it out. So I did, and I'll insert a little footage here of when I went to go try on the Jody bag in the small size, and I admitted in, like I said, in a recent video that, like, I get it. I get the hype. I understand why people love the Jody bag. I understand why people love Bottega. The leather is unbelievable. Yeah, just totally get it. I'm still not sure that I feel like it's worth the price to me. Like, I would probably try to find one on the pre-loved market, but I get it. Like, just the drape of the bag and how it hangs, just totally get it. It's a vibe. I understand. But I thought that, you know, before I make the investment into a bag, I would start with a small leather good. You guys know this was on my list of things not to be buying this year, but oh well. So let's get into what I purchased. Again, I did show you a couple of different things that I was looking at when I was doing that vlog. So let's see if I picked up one of those or something different. If you're new here, my name is Lisa, and I love to do videos on luxury handbags, shoes, ready to wear. I love to do some styling videos, and I do those things from the perspective of someone who is in the middle of her life, as well as someone who is mid-sized. So if that sounds like something interesting to you, I would love it if you would join us here. Click the subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you know every time I upload a video. So here is my proof of purchase, actually on this side, which you can't even really see, but the sales associate wrote his name and phone number down. Not quite sure why he didn't give me a card and why he needed to write on there, but it didn't come out very well. But here is the box, and that is what the dust bag looks like. I'm assuming this is like a little care booklet. I don't think there's any like authenticity information in there. Maybe it's in the actual SLG. I don't know. But I will say that the one that they had on the floor it was sort of like a little, I don't remember if it was like a little nick or something in the leather. There were a spot on the leather, maybe. I can't remember which it was. But anyway, I asked if he had another one in the back so I could have one that was, you know, fresh and never touched, and he did. So let's see what I got. I got the fold over card holder in the, it's not bamboo. What is this? I totally forgot what this color is called. Anyway, you open it up like that. It's got just a snap button closure, and you can see there, and it's got one card slot here and then a gusseted part here. I had one of my Chanel flap card holders with me, and so I was able to take out everything that I have in there, and it's a very similar fit. So there actually is another slip pocket here. Like I said, this big gusseted pocket there, which is where the majority of my cards go in my Chanel flap card holder or snap card holder, whichever you want to call it. And then I was able to put, like, I basically put my 2 debit cards, my American Express my Target debit card and my license all like up in this front pocket, and that's what I do on my Chanel card holders. And then I put all the rest of my stuff, like my insurance cards and a lot of insurance cards. Trying to think what else is there. Oh, like my work American Express, my HSA debit card, things like that that I don't really use very often, but I might need, go back into this. And like I said, I'm not sure what I put back here. We'll have to see. And then also on the back here is a very nice usable pocket, unlike the Mona Lisa pocket, which, well, actually I do use it. When I was carrying a Metro card for a while, I was using this back pocket. He actually gave me, like, this was the actual like sleeve that the box wasn't, like in the back. Like this is how it was. Parakeet, there we go. These are the numbers. Let me show you that. Screenshot of that if you're interested in. So this parakeet, I don't know why I couldn't remember that. And then there's this on here too, which you can see there is the parakeet. So, and you can see the price there, $5.20. So I'm super excited about this. In fact, I think I'm going to change into this now that I have revealed it, but the leather is really good. So if you remember in that vlog, I was also trying on just the flat card holder. And why I liked that, I have a couple of flat card holders and I just don't really use them all that often. I only use them in like really mini bags. I really prefer, this is really my sort of style of choice, because I like to be able to have everything with me. But the other thing I heard is from some other content creators is that that particular Bottega flat card holder stretches quite a bit, and then your cards, like, you risk them falling out. So I just thought this would be a better, use. Like I said, it wasn't honestly that much more than the flat card holder, and it just, like I said, will be a good SLG for me. So that is item number 1. All right, so here's what you have all been waiting for, I'm sure, with bated breath, is to see which Come On bag I got. So as you can see, it was shipped to me from Brandon. This actually ended up coming from maybe Florida, the one he had, and he was so sweet. Apparently they, on some of the bags, they put the plastic on like in a way that it was really hard to get it off. Like there were little bits that would kind of get stuck like underneath the hardware, if that makes sense, when you took it off. And he's like, I don't want that for you. So, but he had them take a picture of the hardware before they shipped it to me. So they did take the plastic off of the hardware, which is fine with me. I don't care. I mean, sometimes I like to leave plastic on hardware, but for this particular bag, I wouldn't have left it on because it's like an aged gold hardware. So anyway, but I will show you how it came packaged, which was very lovely. And spoiler alert, this is not a true unboxing. I have worn this bag already, but this is how it came, with the folded, lots of folded tissue paper. And as you can see, also then it came in a bag. So let's get that out. So here we go. Let me scoot over this way a little bit. So here is the bag, and take out the box. Looks like so, your typical. And oh my gosh, you guys, when I moved everything from the other side of the apartment over here, the number of Fendi boxes I had, which means that like all that stuff was basically purchased since we moved into the temporary housing, a little ridiculous. But anyway, so here we have the box. And some of you have already spied this actually in a vlog that I did because I was wearing it. Here is my proof of purchase. And you can see we've got the nice Fendi sticker. And this comes actually in a dark dust bag. I don't know what dictates when they use the like cream colored one and when they use the black one. I know Brandon sent me this like dark black colored one when he sent me the dust bag and box for my vintage beaded baguette, but I just sort of thought that was like, oh, because it was kind of extra, whatever. Anyway, so here we are. If you haven't seen the vlog and you don't know which I got, pause the video, comment below which color do you think I got. I think you can probably tell it's the small size, and that was definitely the one that I was most interested in. So let's see which one I got. So I got the black in the small size. So as you can see, there is no sticker on the hardware. That was all taken off for me, but it is this beautiful calf skin leather. This is the back. It does have a slit pocket back here. You could fit your phone, you know, vertically in there if you wanted. I probably won't do that. And there is the bottom of the bag. There are no feet. It's just a smooth bottom. If you missed my where I reviewed both sizes and some of the different straps that Brandon sent me, I will make sure that that video is linked above so you can take a look. Like I said, I do a pretty good, you know, comparison of the two sizes, what fits, that kind of thing, how it looks on the body, both shoulder and crossbody, etc. But it's just like this, and it's got a magnetic closure, and it is smooth leather on the top, but then the rest is in suede. So here is the strap that comes with it. Like I said, it is suede lined, and this is the authenticity card. Let me see here. I don't think there's any actual codes, but if you want to see what the SKU is on there, it is the Fendi Come On Small something Nero, which is black. The rest is in Italian. I don't know what it means, but anyway. So let's put the strap on and I will show you what that looks like. So all you do to put the strap on is just, you know, feed it through these two loops, and it is adjustable. As you can see, for crossbody, I do keep it on the longest setting. There are 7 holes total. So if I wanted to wear it as a shoulder bag, I would honestly probably put it on the shortest setting, but I will do some mod shots in a second. But like I said, that is what it looks like. And I also did bring out my strap U as well as my O-Link, O-Link? Yeah, O-Link. Is that right? O-Link? Oh, I think it's O-Link. Chain straps. I'll show you both of those. But anyway, so why did I get the black one as opposed to, if you watch the vlog, the Chicago vlog, I tried this on in both the black and the basically white or kind of cream. So I knew I wanted the small just because, again, if you watched the comparison video that I did, I felt like for a crossbody bag, the smaller version hit me with the original strap at a better length. I felt like the medium size one, even though obviously it can fit a little bit more, just where it hit crossbody was a little bit higher than I would have liked. It was more like at my waist, as opposed to this is in between my waist and my hip bone. My ideal spot for a crossbody bag is my hip bone. This sits a little bit higher than that, but not as high as my waist, if that makes sense. And you'll see that in a second. So I knew I wanted the small. Now, as much as I loved that, I think it was called Dove Gray, which is really more of I would say in a taupe color from Hermes. The reason why I didn't get that one was, one, because I already have this black and cream strap that would go perfectly with either the black or the cream bag. And 2, because I love my sand color Loewe puzzle bag so much that I felt like it would be competing with that bag for my usage, and I would use it for a similar purpose. So I just felt like it might not get as much use as I would like. So, and then it came in that really, really pretty fuchsia pink color, which I did kind of think about, but didn't get for a reason that I'm not going to talk about at the moment. And then it came, in that saddle brown color. And again, I've got my Hermes Evelyn TPM in that same sort of, British tan. It's gold, obviously, with Hermes, but yeah, that just didn't seem like the color I wanted either. And I don't have a black casual bag from Fendi. The only black bag actually I have from Fendi is my vintage beaded baguette. So that's one of the reasons why I thought I would go with black. But then I also thought to myself, I don't have a small casual crossbody bag in a like light, like a cream or a white color at all in my collection. I'm talking about from any fashion house. And so I thought, well, maybe I'll get that. But then I was like, but I already have 2 cream slash white-ish color bags from Fendi. I already have my mohair baguette, and then I've got my like ivory Fendi peekaboo. So I was like, well, do I want to have 3 white or sort of cream color bags from Fendi when I could have a black? But I have so many black bags, and I had just recently gotten the Celine Triomphe bag in black, and I was like, it was a whole quandary, guys. I mean, these are totally first world problems. I get that. But obviously in the end, you see that I did end up with the black. I was a little tiny bit concerned about color transfer with the white or cream one, just because obviously wearing it crossbody, it would get a lot of wear up against my clothing. So I was a tiny bit concerned about that, although that probably was maybe the least of my concerns. And honestly, it was a very different color because I brought my peekaboo with me to Chicago on purpose so I could kind of compare colors, and it definitely was a different color. So it wasn't like I was repeating a color, but I just felt like I just had 2 bags already in a very similar shade from Fendi. So hence the black one is the one that I ordered. It did take a little bit of time. Brandon, like I said, had to source one because the one that he had in the store had that little sticker. So basically what had happened is that when they were putting the stickers on these, I don't know if they were like sort of doing it at the same time they were placing the hardware, but some of those stickers were getting caught like underneath some of these, and it's like you would have almost needed like a tweezers to try to like get that out. It just, and he's like, you know, I want to find you a good one. So he did, of course. He always does amazing things for me. And so yeah, I'm very, very happy with this. And like I said, I've already been wearing it, and it's super easy to carry. I haven't carried it yet with either of the other straps yet. I've only been carrying it with the, you know, the one it comes with, but it's been super comfortable. Fits everything I need. It fits, in fact, let me show you this new Bottega card holder in it, and you can kind of see what else would fit. Okay, so here is the Bottega card holder. In there you can see, you know, there's quite a bit more room. I could certainly get my phone in there. This also does fit things vertically because of how this closes. There is a little bit of room, as you can see, at the top. So even if things stick up a tiny bit, you know, above kind of this lip, you won't have problems. So honestly, I would probably do it this way because then I could fit something else to the side here, you know, maybe my clay, something like that. And then, you know, my phone in front, my AirPods. I mean, basically I've had my snap card holder from Chanel, my clay, a pair of my AirPods, a lip product, and then actually my sunglasses. And I showed this again in that like what fits video, the comparison video. I'm able to fit my sunglasses in that Louis Vuitton pouch, just kind of right on top, and everything, you know, closes up perfectly. So let's do a couple of mod shots with the strap as it is, and then I'll show you my strap view as well as the O-link chain and what that looks like. Okay, so as you can see, this is where it hits me crossbody. So my waist is like here, so my waist is like here, my hip bone is here, and this basically, like I said, hits me about an inch or so above my hip bone. So not quite as low as I would like it, but still a good length. It's, you know, it's not up here, which is where, and like I said, the larger one like kind of sat about here, which again isn't horrible, especially because it doesn't have a top handle, so it's not like, you know, going to be up in your boob kind of thing. But I just think that this hits in a little bit of a better place. That is, like I said, what it looks like. And yeah, really easy obviously to get in and out of, very functional, just a great all around, just the perfect daytime run around bag in New York. So here it is with the O-link chain on it. Obviously this makes it a little dressier, which is nice. So if I wanted to maybe take this on vacation or something, this could be a great, you know, sort of transition use. I could honestly bring both of my other straps with it to really change up the look, to make it super casual. I could put the strap view on it, which I'll show you in a second. Wear a crossbody, you know, during the day, sightseeing, etc. And then if I wanted to use it as more of an evening bag, I could throw this on it. And even that other chain, honestly, that Brandon sent with it, I think even works better personally, because it's definitely shorter. It sits more kind of like that, if I remember correctly, which I think for an evening bag, a little bit shorter shoulder works better. Wasn't in the place to invest in that chain right now, but this one works. And actually, I do think that I have a chain from Samorga that I used with another bag, but that's in storage, and that probably would also work really well on this bag. So I will wait. Obviously, when we get all of our stuff, I will try that on it, but that is what this looks like. The only thing that I would say that, I mean, it doesn't bother me, but you know, the O-ring chain is definitely more of a brighter gold. This is definitely an antique gold, so it's not exactly an exact match, but you know, it works. And if you want something, like I said, to kind of change up the look and make it a little bit of a dressier bag, I think especially in black, this works really well together. Okay, and here it is with the black and cream strap view, which I just think looks amazing on this bag. Again, the gold is a little bit different, as you can see. This is more of a, you know, shiny gold versus the brushed, but I don't think it looks bad. And this is now hitting me basically right at my hip bone. So this is sort of my ideal height for a crossbody bag, but I just think, again, for running around the city, this is perfect. Now, I wouldn't wear this if I wasn't wearing a solid color outfit. If obviously I'm wearing any kind of print, I'm not gonna wear this. I would wear it with the original strap just in the black. But, you know, most of the time I'm dressed in solid. So yeah, I just think, like I said, I just think this looks really, really good. Again, this is why I bought this particular color, because I already have invested in this strap view and it just looks fantastic with it. So that's it, guys. These are my two new items in my collection. Very excited to have both of them. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below, were you surprised by which come on bag I chose? Like I said, you can't go wrong with any of them. It really just depends on what size you're looking for. I think both of them are very user-friendly, and you know, unless you really need to carry quite a few more things, I think, you know, this one is a perfect size, and the price on it is great. And actually, I forgot to say, I had like when you sell things to Fashion File, you can either, you know, get it in like Fashion File credit, which you get an extra 10%. You can get just like a direct deposit, which is just the normal amount, or you can also get it in a Neiman Marcus gift card and also get the extra 10%. So I had sold something, I don't remember what it was, where it was like $200. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get that in a gift card, because then I'll get an extra $20. So I had a $220 basically Neiman Marcus gift card, and then I also had some like gift card kind of things from work that were for like $350, something around there. So basically I had like equivalent of like $600-ish, $575, something like that I was able to basically take off of this bag. So when all was said and done, it was like right over $2,000 with tax. So I was very happy about that. The small size runs $24.90 if I'm not mistaken, and the medium is $2,900, $2,950, something like that. You know, I think a great value for a full leather bag. I think this is amazing. I will actually do a comparison video between the Celine Triomphe bag and this bag. I will do that in an upcoming video for you, so I can kind of show you the difference in what they hold and size. But if you look at the measurements online of both of them, they're pretty similar in size. And that was kind of one of the things that I looked at when I was deciding between the medium and the small, was I was comparing it to that Celine Triomphe bag, because I knew that that was a perfect size for me. It holds really everything that I need. So if I remember correctly, like this is a tiny bit taller and maybe a little bit wider, but it's a tiny bit shorter, something like that. But I will do that comparison video so you have that information. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you would give it a thumbs up. It does help the YouTube algorithm. And like I said, if you would love to join us here, we would love to have you. Click the subscribe button and the notification bell. It means a lot to a creator when you subscribe to their channel, so I would really greatly appreciate it as I work my way towards 3,000 subscribers. And if you haven't had enough of me yet, I will pop another video up one of these directions for you to watch. And wherever you are, I hope you are having an amazing day or evening, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye guys.